By this moment morning again, Wednesday, 23 July 2025, I'm being wake up by this experience again. Contact burn supernatural, which definitive exists for about the confirmation said to me on this moment morning. Still English speech for international. Can take a message say I need to conference also about Indonesian country as Stockholm for internet global that being found by public since this morning also. Definitive honor on the United States of America, because about that also indications for this moment case actually context jealous actually for point about that from Asia, and also about my parents Adi Bana and my mother's Latina include also as part of the ownership to Indonesian assets on United States America. This conference saying to me that include about Bitcoin actually, besides also about Indonesian rupiah Stockholm on United States. For meaning include also about internet global on this day. Facebook and also Google and YouTube also, and many more. My context say that's being jealous actually, and for pointing about this moment millennium chronology case since 2008 and years before also. But about Mark Zuckerberg also, meaning also as part of the case also. My context say any correlations with Madam Sri Mulyani Indrawati also for about Facebook. Actually being escalate nonsense situations, big speech or propaganda for about eliminating status Indonesian Republic as owner of Facebook and also Internet Global. That's explained about these conspirations, unbelievable people's community doing activity supernatural, which I mean on internet. Context all the directions for case about internet global Indonesia ownership actually. My contact also seems want to make clarification status local suspect actually being take over, being jealous for meaning also by regions about status suspect actually include also with them white skinned peoples and through about American peoples also. But this still contact method supernatural also for reminding. I'm being wake up on this morning for about that, okay? I'm being pushed to make that there is a particular radio jockey, so can be following my case also. Context it similar also about that. I got issue white skinned people's actually not kind of happy for smart case about this experience actually. They're rather to choose being dummy or want to bluff for this progress. I'm being blamed, I'm being fighter jet made situations changing international leaderships, because my case also, they say United States of America want this situation just straight to the appointment international by their leaderships, not goes to another entity international, such as also Asia or Islam international. Events also meaning about my country, Indonesian Republic. That's one point on this moment morning. That's for one point to report. Actually, context say local case is similar with my claim internet, actually being found by social community, actually already matched with internet ID 6661 on this government claim, and seems they're not kind of confidence because about that also, and still want to escape for responsibility internet ID 6661 on this government. So my town, my domicile address, residence, actually my neighborhood, local, I'm being claimed not kind of near with suspect actually that's around my neighborhood, actually very often meet on my ordinary, and they just made manipulations for real meet with me. Actually I'm being contacted from far away. That's for the conclusions after all. Contact say from another block neighborhood in my town, actually get connected with my experience contact body supernatural. They seems not kinda happy for their status also. Definitive similar with the confirmations claim internet ID 6661 on discovering me. Seems all about hooker also, all about nonsense people's attitude from another side block neighborhood in my town, and I get contact. I'm being bluffed also for not kind of needed to responsibly about my reward money also. They want a committee together and want to eliminate for the chronology situations which our relations start to suspect to them also. We get contact, they're actually company with for agents and just want to bluff Indonesian Republic for money, and not to be reminding about the case chronology which I mean on Internet Global. I'm being contact as similar with that, and still about my parents being contact also to me, say actually one community contact get connected with Indonesian governments also, Jakarta, and also local domicile my address also. My contact say my parents definitive is similar with my claim internet being bluffed by unknown peoples, and just goes forward also for me blackmail about my homes, my parents' legacy, for meaning also about my case also, and for get money from my parents also. They just want to directions about that, and I need to conference about that also, so can be anticipated. I mean, government needs to know about that by my conference internet. Context say my family That's meaning my parents and my brother and my sister and also myself being planned to be eliminate as similar with that, to be murdered as similar with that, to be blackmailed for about the ordinary life also by unknown peoples, unresponsible peoples from neighborhood. There actually include suspect which made assumptions for their status kind of win for this case. Actually just want to straight forward for next plan about them. Context say I'm kinda in danger situations actually, and just need to report for that because actually government already evaluate about the local neighborhood of my address. Our indications actually primary suspect for blackmail my parents, my families. They're actually kind of bandits that actually include also my parents' friendships, ethnic or cousins or families also want to stroke or made hijacking for my parents' monumental national, and through this moment progress for about my parents' homes ownerships, my address domicile in here at Jalan Jamin Ginting 141, konteksnya for Indonesian speech also. Similar to about thieving money or want to sabotage next plan to my families, my parents and my life. Contact already being said to me since this morning. They're kind of dangerous, contact say they're planning something bad for my family, and they're actually suspect which I mean on internet. And since yesterday also I'm being confirmation they're actually syndicate actually for my town to blackmail my parents actually for about status existence in monumental national Indonesia of my parents, and already near for brotherhood of them, context saying they're actually brotherhood to ethnic each others in my town, and already made interactions on my address. That's going to be trouble if I'm not made the report or the conference on this morning. Okay, I already made the conference for them. Okay, my confirmations kinda sound annoying since yesterday through my ear, and this definitely loving me also because I'll start the supernatural method also the kind of indigo, but say police actually already list for this case definitive exists, not love actually, and the confirmation already to Jakarta also for about my internet also. I'm going to earn my reward money, context say from Indonesian military also as my alibi. They're actually accompanying my parents on ordinary contact between them actually real conversations, but seems not kinda vulgar or just still loving me for explain about this case also. I regard my project that for simple word. Context say my money reward being assessments by Jakarta for become a project that I mean on internet also BRI 666 USU. Contact for about that actually happened until this morning, and say for the status reward money as project actually more efficiency than just giving money to me, because this actually include about my status as my parents' legacy actually, for about Indonesian Soekarno, or about BRI also, and my logo rupiah. I'm being in contact similar with that since last night, since yesterday, I mean, and 2 days ago, through this morning also. Meanwhile, also I'm being contact also on this morning. Say I'm kinda next Indonesian politicians also already being assessments, and need to conference for about my legality case also, actually on alibi for about that. And through about my project, my claim discovery numbering of viewers already goes international by Internet Global. My confirmations contact said actually Islam world already made assessments for about my status as founder of TRIPLESIX International MILENIUM, founder of 666 Sharia Islamia for me. My project being assessments on Arab countries, Middle Asia, and on connections also to United States of America. Alien Family International Millennium contact happened on this morning. So when I sleep last night, they actually already get connected each other and want to make confirmations to me on this morning. That TRIPLESIX Icdm going to become stamp register for my logo TRIPLESIX Arab countries on next steps through this millennium. Actually, international Arabic banking each countries for made agreement to about the connections global value also, forex and index and securitas, as similar with my claim internet going to be perfecting by them with corporations also with Alien Family International. I'm being contact similar with that on this moment morning, and contact say also that's going to include also my government of my country, Indonesia rupiah, will be involved with United States of America also, and also international, for supporting the appointment happening TRIPLESIX in the world. Contact say that's not going to be dumped, because Alien Family International on alibi for about their appointment, Europe and also America, even also England, Britain, and also Asia and Arab countries and country of Israel. Context already being maintains for the conversations with Alien Family, but I'm not definitive known about that, so I can just waiting. Context I need to make the conference so can be involved for the progress also, because it's going to be come through. Context with the basic maintaining about the case for background, and also following about the situations, definitive not bluffing. That's why my case still being monitoring until this morning. Contact as similar with that, since yesterday many people kind of shocked for about this case, why it exists actually for peoples, and also about claim internet ID 6661 discovery kind of match for international. They already experienced together for my ordinary case contact for the supernatural. And still being blundered also for another people's involved context. I kinda love for maintains a self project, and I'm answering for that also. For about my situations actually being hijacked by them also, for about my internet and also my ordinary contact body supernatural not kind of support 100% by this unknown contact ID also. I'm being contact actually I need to attention for international connections that on alibi also for me to come through the appointment project 666, and for answering about that I think that going to about police also and government, then also alien farm international for you make sure this kind of needed to be share each other's as about to home also for explain about the situations not kind of clear actually for me, and I just report for about that on this moment morning so can be affiliate international friendship appointment 666 alien family which I mean also on this day on internet actually. Perhaps the situation kind of bluff also, kind of joke because we took zone supernatural, but I believe we are on commitment in here and also for about alibi. I perhaps not very convenient for because of my situations also since 2008 until this year 2025 kind of poor for me, but I believe we can be sure actually I'm definitely available for international law each countries because I own fixed case actually not a bluffing case bluffing speech for about this progress actually. That's my value actually for my beginning also, and I got contact my government actually still using me as their alibi also for escape from about my parents also contact between them still happening. That's also my value and not kind of joke for me or for people about our progress also. I own money for meaning and also about the project, the appointment international 666. I think we just already informed for proving about that also actually. Since years to years on this moment progress 2015 2018 2025 on this moment minutes I believe that's a value for made seriously situations or project about actually. I'm being contact definitely win actually for my status in front of law on the court. I got contact. I'm being blamed as suspect terrorist actually. Definitely on problem for about families and also bandits, local neighborhood friendship also for about girls also, but my confirmation say I win for that actually, but still not got money. There's also for one point need to be conference on this minute context similar with that. My confirmations keep happening since last night, but I hope myself for made the conference report. until this moment minute I already made it, okay, so can be happen to us and just being blunder also because seems anybody want to sabotage this memory, this contact memory for since last night quite many and definitely in time very sure anybody doing contact with me but not very tolerant for being remembered actually kind of hurry for each contact happening, but I'm trying for evaluate about that on this morning. I hope that can be resumed for us and definitely going to be perfecting also by government and also our commitment for about actually. My parents still are similar with my claim. I got confirmations for that also. Contact say from my government. That actually maintains my situations actually. Definitely not escape for responsibly my money. And that's also for make concerns to make come through my project also. They're going to include for international appointment of me also context Indonesian rupiah, Indonesian Republic goes United States of America for continue about their ownership assets and money there also. That's also Bitcoin and also about Arab countries or about my project also. Internet Global Indonesia, Google, Facebook, and YouTube, and another. Already maintains through claim internet ID 666 on discovery, but still being bluffed by non-commitment peoples. Context Indonesian government, Indonesian Adivana on money actually for struggling in this progress also, meaning my project going to become true goes to Arab and also country of Israel and also Asia and United States. Context governments include my parents going to watch my progress and definitely not escape for responsibly my situations also. Seems goes about BRI 666 usu or perhaps for about Bitcoin United States. I've got contact I actually particular for about that also. Island Farming International in US dollar. Contacts definitely will get connected for confirmations each others for about the project case situations kind of similar with claim internet ID 666 Mongol discovery or match for international appointment declarations my logo TRIPLESIX going to independence for Arab countries common money logo and still being followed by Indonesian rupiah. That's about my parents also context I own rupiah definitely include Bank Indonesia or legacy for that also to future, but still poor on my ownery. I'm kind of confused about that. Context say I just need to be wait, but kind of scared for me because this definitely keep loan for my report. Okay, on my ownery I just stuck for Indigo and still being bluffed for about my parents and their friendships also, but I got contact and definitely difference actually among friendships kinda exclusive for being claimed as intellectual actually definitely found explanations for being struggling and quite independence for about my situation. Stock loan and definitely already being understand for own self money because this supernatural case curriculum vitae actually. I'm being support by the contact, but not being conversations responsible on ordinary meet also for made about that. Okay, this all contacting actually, and I'm the particular ready joke for that. My confirmation says since yesterday I'm being matched for similar with another courtesy, another internet YouTubers, similar with YouTubers or video online. For about case supernatural, but my confirmation say I win actually as prima donna. My conference, my report, my code suite on internet for meaning definitive on different value for publics and definitive dumped for another challengers for made similar YouTube or about the documentary situations case supernatural that's want to being matched with my claim on internet. I win for that actually context already being assessments by governments and also conversation happen with my parents, Mr. Adibana, my father's, and also his friendship also. It's kind of about the course, kind of about symmetry, and through the progress also. Many people on this point actually for their documented for their data because not kind of responsible after all and just need to connected with Internet ID 6661 discovery meaning for supporting the case. That's actually my beginning on the challengers moment actually. They just want to responsible for the situation that's actually at the final. They want to escape for meaning and that's already been busted by the sweet case documentary. They just made YouTube for about similar case also meaning. I need to conference about this context said by government suggesting me to make confirmations report about them also because I'm actually win for one segment that I'm not known actually. I'm not recognized for the situations actually kind of segment being happened by government and my parents also. I'm being pushed for next step also context for about my last confirmations angel visual happen for contact angels that need to match with internet global template shown ordinary and I already made it since yesterday. I hope that can be commitment also because I'm being disturbed also for paying about the template. I think I'm not going to pay for that because I'm definitely being bluffed in here for about the situations by the template also and still being eliminated for my situations also. It's definitely happening since yesterday. I'm kinda being bluffed for status nonsense actually for about my case. Context said they're actually from the template also community or about internet global I hope we can be understand because about that also. And I'm still poor, and this kind of complicated also for maintenance because about international committee also each others for about alien family and United States governments also, and police and Arab countries also include. There's not to be disturbed for just one border about this progress kind of love actually. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be exclusive context. Arab countries, my logo, come on. That's actually TRIPLESIX International with German alien family. Going to independence for Arab Next Step International through this millennium. I hope that's can be right. I hope that's not false for matching with my 666 because I'm also being contacted for that actually, and definitely for question about my reward for about my status as part of the Stockholm also. I'm accepting that. Definitely agree for that. 22 trillion rupiah for me, as meaning include also the considerance assessment with my country about my parents and also my case that's already being watched by international context. In this country definitely being busted. I similar with claim internet ID 666 one can discovering me. I got confirmation also, kind of jealous, context very shock for international Christianity community because 666 goes to Islam and definitely being exposed by internet ID 666 on discovering. And my context definitely for the being agreed also by Arab countries as also Iran and country of Israel and countries there on Saudi. That very shocking say from international Christianity. They're thinking for about the satanics global and about the religions and already being founded from this moment case together. Definitely really fun and rational to Islam International. Not kind of similar with the issue years before. For explain about Satanics Global, there's kind of blunder and need to be fixed again, need to be clarifications for meaning. Actually goes to about Trinity of Christianity and also about VEDA or Tripitaka, Hindu and Buddha. And more than that, actually for about Islam, yeah, Islam word for about Sharia to Israel. 666 money logo Arab countries on this progress. I got confirmation saying also Mr. Sir Ayatollah Khamenei also include for my confirmations actually kinda slowly context being watched actually for maintains about the probability because actually Arab on interest for about 666 actually since years before my claim internet and already being matched by my case by my claim discovery number of people and that means being considered by Arab countries also which includes also meaning Sir Ayatollah Khamenei. Context there are already conversations actually with Vatican's Rome's Italia also for pastor and also about Asia countries also for match about the case, experience alibi together, and also of course about United States and countries also. Very popular on internet context said for about my claim actually, and definitive I own chance by Iran, and that's meaning also support from Sir Ayatollah Khamenei. Yeah, I'll say thank you very much to Sir Ayatollah Khamenei. Papa Ayatollah Khamenei, Papa Sir Mr. Ayatollah, Mr. Okay. I hope you can be understand for my split understanding, because that's kind of rare in here, but I'm trying my best to recognize about that. Yeah. And also for next, I want to apologize for about these situations. Definitive combine, definitive I'm sure for made match about the situations case conference report, because this kind of about my neighborhood also local bandits criminal for on internet. Even we goes to international, because my claim discovery number of people got contact since yesterday. That's actually need to progressive, that's actually need to match, because being blunder for situations we need corporate in here about alien from international, and also about the TRIPLESIX among international friendships. That's why I want to apologize for the combined case conference report. I believe we in front of law, and because about that not kind of problem actually made the combined conference report situations kind of local bandits as meaning conference for that since yesterday. Got contact also say this on alibi also from Vigo Live, Vigo Online, and definitely not just United States of America Connections Global, but also Islam International Connections Global. So it's also internet from Yemen or Arab countries. Involved also for explain about the internet, such also Bigo Online, Bigo Live for them also. Arab countries on Bigo Online, and also about internet ID 666 one for discovery, meaning of course context said similar with that need to be conference also on this moment morning. Yeah. I'm been challenging context also about that, but I win for about the challenger actually, because more rational for being come true as project actually. That's actually context Island Farm International definitive insists for maintains my claim actually than another people's claims on this day. Yeah, that's kind of joke for alien family, and also I'm being suggested to make clarifications actually. I'm the one that's on appointment and claim that need to be approved by international, not kind of another side or people's just me joke for another claim similar for them also contact. Say I need to say that also on this moment. And the situation still about Don Bosco. I got context beside also all these resumes also meaning Since think about North Sumatra University, my domicile address graduate since last year, and also Don Bosco University. Contact say for about my case, my support also for maintains about Christianity community also for that, and also international connections global for Indonesia countries. It's kind of Madani context. We actually not just one connections religious, but include also Madani, multi-religions, Christians and also Islam. There's kind of support from Don Bosco also. Even they also still being disturbed for their status include as suspect also by their students or colleagues just doing activities similar with Klaim and ID 666 one discovering stuck with North Sumatra University also for their combined interactions ordinary for doing activities supernatural. That need to be responsible also context internet ID 666 one discovering actually being followed, being advocate, being supported also by Don Bosco University. Kind of project actually for name Irwan Cornell for being come through on next conversations also with my parents, with my fathers and his friendships ordinary also. Say there are actually only three parties between North Sumatra University and Don Bosco and Bank Rakyat Indonesia for about BRI 666. That mean also for about Indonesia military for next, and also about government, and for about my parents also, my father's friendships colleague, and of course about international country of Israel to Don Bosco said also about that. I'm kind of lucky context because this actually era of internet global, and that's not sufficient for this actually context because I'm definitely part of the internet Indonesia for maintain also about Stockholm ownership also. I'm kind of lucky for about that. They say my parents, my father actually own Bank Indonesia, owns Rupiah, and that goes to about also Internet Indonesia since years before 2008 until this 2025. I'm kind of lucky for maintains about my case because about that also. Okay, I think that's all for now. I hope already being resumed since yesterday. Actually, I'm kind of lazy because this kind of intimidations are very yelling through my ear, and seems kind of bandits for being responsible about my conference. They're kind of wacko for understanding about my conference. They think this step for friendships, this kind of step for being meet as brotherhood, similar with that. Okay, I will make the report conference on this morning. Okay, I'm being suggested to close. I want to say thank you very much to Sir Ayatollah Khamenei for the sessions conference. I'll put the template photo give about Sir Ayatollah Khamenei. Okay, I hope that can be tolerance for me because since yesterday I'm being confirmations context Iran on Sir Ayatollah Khamenei on internet ID 666 on government. Okay, that's already come true. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My context here I include my government and my parents also for next. Shalom Christiani for church and international and Indonesia Christiani community together being busted for status include with local ethnic and my country called Pilbigiat, Beguganjang and also Lendik or Jawan from Java Island. Bodhisattva Om Swantiasu. I will say thank you very much also for honors and alibi and legal friendship conversations, alien family international. Thanks God you in here with me and we just happening for our meet on this millennium. I love you.